Hello students, welcome back to Tuition Masters class 9th and 10th YouTube channel. And today, as per your students request, we have brought up the grade 9 maths, the next chapter, that is quadrilaterals. So yes, we have Euclid geometry, just one part is remaining, that is fifth watch lab, but as per the latest version of CBSE, they have removed it. Okay, so quadrilaterals is the next chapter. Now the quadrilateral, it's a big chapter, nine theorems, right? There are nine theorems, and we have to study all of them. So I thought that rather doing one like in different parts, I bought a one shot explanation. So in the today's session, at least we will start the chapter and complete it as well. Okay, so make sure you stay tuned till the end of this video. Make sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel right away. So let us see what we're going to do. First of all, we're going to understand what is the meaning of quadrilateral. You have learned in your 8th grade also, right? Quadrilateral, what is it? Then uske along what parts we're going to discuss? हम discuss करेंगे angle sum property, types of quadrilaterals, properties and conditions of parallelogram, properties of squares and rhombus with example of questions and all, and at the end midpoint theorem. These are topics we are going to cover today. Full chapter matlab it will be covered. Okay, so let us start immediately with quadrilaterals. So what is a quadrilateral? Now here you see a figure is given. Okay, count the dimensions. How many dimensions? It's a 2D, it's a 2D figure, correct? It is closed, it is closed. And what all how many sides it has? One, two, three, four. It has four sides. What about angles? One, two, three, four. It has four angles also. What about vertices? One, two, three, four. It has even four vertices. So, with this, can you make a definition for quadrilateral? So, what is a quadrilateral? A quadrilateral is nothing but a closed polygon which is made up of four sides, four angles, and four vertices. So, there are many different types of shapes which have four sides, and that's why there are different types of quadrilaterals, but the main head is quadrilaterals, and then inside of them there are different types. Okay, now students, do you remember, let me add one blank slide. Okay, let me add a blank slide. Okay, wait. If you remember, we had studied about triangles. Remember, we had studied about triangles. Correct? Triangle has how many? They have three sides. Correct? They have three sides. Correct? What was the angle sum property? What was the angle sum property of a triangle? If I have three angles, right? One, two, three. So we remember that angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3, it was 180 degrees. Correct? It was 180 degrees. That is the angle sum property of a triangle. Now we are starting with the four-sided figure, that is quadrilateral. So what will be the angle sum property of quadrilateral? Now here you see four angles are there. Angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, and angle 4. Isn't it? Four angles are there. Yes or no? Correct. Let us name this quadrilateral as A, B, C, D. Okay, fine. Now, can I draw one diagonal? Can I draw one diagonal? Okay, let us draw one diagonal like this. Okay, I drew a diagonal. Now, with the diagonal, what you can see? There are two triangles formed, right? Triangle 1, triangle 2. Correct? Two triangles are formed. So, let us say in triangle ABC, this triangle. In triangle ABC, we know that angle BAC, okay, angle BAC plus angle ABC plus angle BCA. That will give us how much in total? So, as per angle sum property, we know that if I add all the angles, how much will it give us? It will give me 180 degrees. Isn't it? Now let's go towards the second triangle. In triangle ACD. Okay, in triangle ACD. angle DAC plus angle ADC plus angle DCA. Again, it will give me how much? 180 degrees. Correct? Now, let's do that. Let's add. This is equation number 1. This is equation number 2. Let us add all of them. Okay, let us add them. Now, if I add them, what will I get? I will get some equation like angle BAC plus angle DAC in bracket. You will understand why I'm writing in bracket. Then angle BCA plus angle DCA, correct? And simply a plus angle ABC plus angle ADC. That will give me how much? It will give me 180 plus 180, isn't it? Now look over here. Let me change the pen color and show you. BAC plus DAC. What is that? BAC and DAC. So that is in total angle 4, correct? Plus BCA. BCA plus DCA. That is angle 2. ABC is angle 3 and ADC is angle 1. So that means if I add all the angles, 4 angles I got. If I add them, how much I'm getting? I'm getting 360 degrees. So what is the angle sum property? You can even do activity. If you cut out these angles, already if you cut it out, you will get, when you join all those angles, you will get a 360 degree. So the sum of all angles in a quadrilateral is 360 degree. Hence we have proved it. Okay. Now let's move towards the types of quadrilaterals. Okay. What are the different types of quadrilaterals? Let us understand that. First one. Okay, there are approximately like 6 to 7. Let's learn the first one, that is a trapezium. Now, trapezium, what properties can you see? First one, parallel sides. One pair of opposite sides are parallel, correct? One pair of opposite sides are parallel, isn't it? It is parallel. Okay, that is a trapezium where one side, this side and this side, any one pair of side will be parallel. That is a trapezium. Okay. Next is a kite. Kite, you might even used it in festivals, and you might have made it fly in the sky, right? It's a kite. So what are the properties of kite? First one, the not opposite, the adjacent sides are equal. Adjacent sides are equal, isn't it? These adjacent sides are equal. Now look over here. If I make the diagonal, can you see this is 90 degrees? 90 degrees. So that means diagonals bisect perpendicularly. So the diagonals of a kite will bisect each other perpendicularly. Okay. Next is a parallelogram. Parallelogram, as the name says, both pairs of opposite sides are parallel. Correct? Parallelogram. This and this are also parallel. This and this are also parallel to one another. Now ahead, I'm not going to explain much of parallelogram because now we have like many theorems or parallelograms only, so we'll study that. Okay, we even write parallelogram as parallel symbol and gm above. That is also how we write parallelogram. Okay, next is a rhombus. Simple figure. Okay, what is a rhombus? Rhombus has all sides equal. Rhombus has all sides equal. Okay, rhombus has all sides equal. Okay, next is a rectangle. Rectangle, you are studying from lower standards only, right? Opposite pairs of sides are equal and all the angles are 90 degrees. Okay, or one of the angle is 90 degree, correct? And the last shape is a square. Square also all sides are equal. But what is the difference between a square and a rhombus then? Rhombus also all sides are equal, square also all sides are equal, but in a square all angles are 90 degree as well. All the angles are 90 degrees. If you look in rhombus, are these 90 degrees? No, they're not 90 degrees. Correct. So rhombus and square, they both have, the sides are equal, but they are not, the angles of a rhombus are not 90 degrees. Okay, so with this we completed with what are the the types of quadrilateral. These are the types of quadrilateral. Six quadrilaterals are there, correct? Which are the trapezium, kite, parallelogram, rhombus, rectangle, and square. Now let's study about the third one, which is parallelogram. Parallelogram, we have to study few properties. Okay, so now we are going to study the properties of a parallelogram, like in the form of theorems. We are going to solve the properties with proof. Okay, so theorem number one. Theorem number one, you have to remember the theorem as well as the proof of it. Okay. A diagonal of a parallelogram divides it into two congruent triangles. Okay. Very easy theorem. What does the theorem say? If there is a parallelogram, okay, the diagonal, if I make it, that diagonal will divide the parallelogram into two congruent triangles. Let's say that this is my parallelogram a, B, C, D. Okay, A, B, C, D. All right. Now you see BD is the diagonal. We have to prove that these two are congruent to one another. So let us solve it. We know. I'll write proof over here because you're telling how it is. So let's do the proof. Okay. Now parallelogram opposite sides are equal. So that means AB is parallel to DC, AB is parallel to DC, and AD is parallel to BC. Correct? Because opposite sides are parallel. Okay? Now, AD is parallel to BC. AD, let me take a highlighter. AD, look over here. Okay, look carefully. AD is parallel to BC. Do we have alternate interior angles? Yes, we can see alternate interior angles. What are they? Angle ADB and angle DBC. They both will be equal. Correct. So let us write it over here. Let us write it over here that angle ADC is equals to, ADB is equals to angle CBD. Okay, why? Alternate interior angles. Similarly for the next one. For the next one, let me rub this one. Okay, now next, oh, 1 second. A, B, C, D. All right, now look over here. Next parallel line, which is the next two parallel lines, it is AB and DC. Again, can we get two alternate interior angles? Yes, we can get. What are they? They are ABD, ABD, and CDB. These two are the two alternate interior angles. Okay. So again, let us write that also. Angle ABD is equals to angle CDB by alternate interior angles. Now, ignore all these things. Now let us now discuss about the triangles now. So take in triangle BAD, okay, BAD, and triangle BCD. These are the two triangles forming, right? BAD and BCD. These are the two triangles. Correct? You can name it anything. Okay. So what we have over here is that angle ADB is equals to angle CBD, correct? Then BD is equals to BD because that's the, oh sorry, it is BD because that is the common side, correct? And angle ABD is equals to angle CDB. How? These two we are getting from the first step, isn't it? So what can I say? I can say that these two are congruent. So therefore triangle BAD is congruent to triangle BCD. By which criteria? ADB ADB is here, correct? ADB is equals to CBD, correct? One side is there, and a ABD, this one, and this one, correct? These are the two angles which we have, correct? And the side is between them. So by ASA we can say that these two are congruent. Okay, so we proved that how they are congruent. Now let's move towards the theorem 2. Theorem 2 says that in a parallelogram opposite sides are equal. Opposite sides are equal. Now if you look over here, in A, B, C, D, we proved that triangle BAD is it's congruent to triangle, what triangle? BCD. Correct? They both are congruent. We already found it in the last one. Now, what are the opposite angles? Angle A, angle C. So what is angle A? BAD. So angle BAD and angle BCD, correct? BCD, they both will be equal. How? By CPCT. Corresponding parts of congruent triangle by CPCT, they both will be equal. Next, B and D, that is angle ABD is equals to ABD equals to CDB, correct? CDB, again by CPCD, they are also equal. So what can we say from this? We can say that these two are my opposite equal angles. Okay. Okay, oh sorry, I'm really sorry. Okay, we're talking about opposite sides, right? Okay, opposite sides are also the same way. We will do it by CPCD. I thought it was opposite angles. Okay, fine. Opposite sides are what? AB, DC. AB, then A, ABDC, right? Huh? ABDC. Correct? That way you can prove it by CPCT only. Okay, by CPCT, opposite sides will be equal. Okay, opposite sides are equal by CPCT. Next, theorem 3 is the converse. What is the converse? If each pair of opposite sides of a quadrilateral is equal, then it is a parallelogram. Means that telling that in a quadrilateral, if opposite sides are equal, then only it is a parallelogram. Okay, it is a converse now. So how will you prove it? Okay, let's prove it now. Let's prove it. Let's say that again we have the same figure, A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. Now we'll directly come to the triangles. Triangle ACB and triangle CAD. Okay. Find the things in common. First one, AC is equals to AC. That is the common side. CB is equals to AD and AB is equals to CD. Correct? AB is equals to CD. How? AB, CD, AD, BC. Correct? Because they are the opposite sides. So opposite sides are equal. That's given to us in the question. Correct? So we can say that therefore triangle ACB is congruent to triangle CAD by SSS congruence criteria. Correct? Done. Now, with that, can I say that angle CAB is equals to angle ACD? Can I say that? Yes, I can say that. And angle ACB is equals to angle CAD by CPCT. By CPCT, I can say that these two are equal. Correct? These two pairs of angles are equal. By CPCT, I can say that. Now, if I can say that, look over here, what we'll have is, now if you see here A, B, C, D, in this AC, the line AC, the diagonal AC is intersecting AB and DC at A and C respectively. Correct? So CAB, oh sorry, not the full part, only this much. CAB will be equal to ACD. Why? Here you can see a Z is formed, alternate interior angles. So by the first one we found, right, angle CAB is equals to angle ACD. We found it before, right? Here you see we found here. We found here. So if you look over here, DC and AB, they both are parallel. So I found out the first two pairs. AB is parallel to DC. Similarly, angle ACB is equals to angle CAD. That also we found out. Now, which two sides? AD and BC. Correct? AD is parallel to BC. That also I found out. So now if you see two pairs of opposite sides are parallel. So hence it is a parallelogram. Okay? Done? Let's move towards theorem 4. Theorem 4 says that if in a parallelogram opposite angles are equal, again I explained you by CPCT. By CPCT we did in the first theorem, not CPCT. You can prove that these opposite angles are equal to each other. Just use CPCT, you will get it. Okay, nothing extra, just CPCT. Now, theorem 5 important because we are doing the converse now. Converse means in a quadrilateral, if each pair of opposite angles are equal, then it is a parallelogram. First, we were telling that opposite sides are equal in a opposite angles are equal in a parallelogram. Now we are telling that if you have a quadrilateral, opposite angles are equal, then it is a parallelogram. So let us try to prove it now. Okay, let us write the proof for it. Okay. Now, let's say this is my quadrilateral ABCD. Okay, ABCD. Now, it is given that angle A is equals to angle C, angle B is equals to angle D. It's already given in the question because they're saying opposite angles are equal. Already given. Okay, so now if I do A plus B, A plus B, it will be equals to C plus D. Correct? Because if I add both of them, what will I get? Angle A plus angle B is equals to angle C plus angle D. Correct? Alright. Now, if I take this together, what is the sum of force? What is the sum? Angle sum property. Angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D. It should give me how much? It should give me 360 degree. Correct? That's the property. Now, it is given that A plus B and C plus D are equal. So, I can say that angle A plus B, correct, plus angle A plus B again, because this thing is A plus B only, correct, that is equals to 360 degree. Now this we can take common, no need to write two terms. So angle A plus angle B is equals to 360. Now can I take this 2 on the other side? If I take the 2 on other side, what will I get? Angle A plus angle B is equals to 360 by 2, that is 180 degrees. Correct? It will give me 180 degrees. Okay, that much we got. Now that means angle A plus angle B is equals to angle C plus angle D. Both of them are 180 degrees. Correct? Both of them are 180 degrees. Now look over here. Look over here. If you see AB, AB is intersecting AD and BC. Okay, if we say that AD and BC are parallel, so AB is a transversal. Can you see these two angles? These two angles are co-interior angles. Correct? So angle A plus angle B are co-interior. So they both are 180. That means they are co-interior angles. So we prove that AD is parallel to BC. Okay, so AD parallel to BC we got. Why? Because these two are in AB is intersecting these two lines, okay, opposite sides, and these two are 180 also. That means they are parallel. Okay, now next one, angle B plus angle C, angle B plus angle C, correct, that is also 180 degree, because AB, your next time it will be AB parallel to DC. Not exactly, I'm not using this one, not this one, but if you check it, you will get the answer, right? So because they are co-interior, correct? They are co-interior angles, so these two lines are parallel. When these two are parallel, opposite sides are parallel, so it is a parallelogram. Done. All right, let's move towards the next one. Theorem 6. Theorem 6 is that the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Means bisect, as in I'll explain you. Here you see, let's say this is my parallelogram A, B, C, D. The diagonals are intersecting at O. So when I say the diagonals are bisecting, means AO and OC should be equal, BO and OD should be equal. That we have to prove. Okay, that we have to prove. So let us start to prove it. Okay, let us write the proof. Okay, now first one, it is given that it is a parallelogram, so it means that AB is parallel to DC and AD is parallel to BC. Already given to us, correct? Talking about AB parallel to DC. Okay, talking about that. So angle BAC will be equals to angle DCA. Correct? Why? Alternate interior angles. Correct. Now if I shortcut it, so I'll get it as BAO. Instead of taking full line, I can take at DCO and BAO. Okay, shorten. Okay, now on the other hand, what about this AD parallel to BC? There also we can get angle ABD, that is equals to angle CDB. Correct. Again, alternate interior angles, shorten it. What will you get? ABO equals to angle CDO. Correct? Now let's do some congruency. Let's do some congruency. Now look in the naming went. Okay. A, B, C, D. This is O. Now look in triangle AOB and triangle COD. Look in both of them. Okay. AOB, COD. Look at them. You will get that angle BAO is equals to angle which one? BO is equals to DCO. We found it before, right? In the previous slide we found it. Then AB is equals to CD. Why? Because opposite sides are equal. Opposite sides are equal in a parallelogram. And finally, angle ABO is equals to angle CDO. Correct? That also we found out. So what can I say? Therefore, triangle AOB is congruent to triangle COD. By which criteria? ASA criteria. Two angles are there and included set. Correct? I proved it. Now, look carefully. Look carefully in my congruency. What can I say? We have to prove this AOOC, BOOD. So if you look here, AOOC, AO is equals to OC, and similarly BO is equals to ODY with respect to CPCT. By CPCT you can prove that they are both equal. So hence the diagonals of parallelogram will bisect each other. Simple. So let's move towards the next one, that is the converse. Converse is the seventh theorem. If the diagonals of a quadrilateral bisect each other, then it is a parallelogram. So now they're telling it is bisecting. They have given to you that they're bisecting. Now you have to tell ki a parallelogram hai. Okay. Again, ABCD O, given that AOOC equal DOOB equal. That's given to us. Okay. So let's start. Look in triangle AOD and triangle COB. Last maybe we use the same one, right? AO is equals to OC. It is given to us, correct? It is given. OD is equals to OB. That is also given to us in the question ki diagonals bisect kar rahe hain. And angle AOD is equals to angle COB. Which is this angle? This one and this one. What is it? They both are vertically opposite angles. So what can I say? With this, we can conclude that triangle AOD is congruent to triangle COB. By which criteria? SAS criteria. Criteria likhna is very important. You always have to write the criteria. Okay. So this is done. Okay, we proved they are both congruent. Now, with that congruency, can I say that angle OAD is equals to angle OCB? OAD, correct, and OCB. These two are congruent by them. I mean equal. Now look again. Look carefully. If you look over, let me take highlighter and explain you. If you look over it carefully, AC. This line AC is intersecting AD and BC. If now, as a highlight, can you see a Z is formed? One angle here, one angle here. It looks like alternate interior angles, right? They look like alternate interior angles. So that means AD is parallel to BC. And similarly, for the other one also angle you can take, and AB will be parallel to CD. Therefore, the figure is a parallelogram. Hence, proved. Okay, that is nothing but converse है उसका. Okay, we proved it. Now move towards the theorem number 8. Okay, theorem number 8 करते हैं. A quadrilateral is a parallelogram if a pair of opposite sides is equal and parallel. The question says that एक quadrilateral parallelogram होगा if opposite sides equal तो है पर parallel भी होने चाहिए. Alright, so let us do A, B, C, D. Prove it how it is a parallelogram. Okay, easy proof. Okay, you have to remember all the proofs and these 8 theorems, and if you learn that, that's easy. Let's take in triangle ABC and triangle CDA. These two triangles, AB is equals to DC, correct? AB equals to DC, that's given. ठीक है कि opposite side equal है और parallel भी है, that is given to us, correct? AC is equals to AC, common side है. Then angle BAC is equals to angle DCA, correct? BA, oh sorry, not the full thing. One second. BAC is equals to DCA, correct? क्यों? Alternate interior angles, correct? Alternate interior angles क्योंकि these two lines are parallel, correct? All right, so what do we conclude from here? Therefore, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA. By which criteria? By SAS criteria. Those sides are included angle. Okay, done. Now with this, can I prove that angle BCA is equals to angle DAC due to CPCT? Correct, we can prove it, right? कि BCA और DAC ये दोनों भी इक्वल है, correct? So if these two are equal, so what did we get? We got that AC. अब again highlighter देखो, you will understand. AC, okay, AC is intersecting AB and CD, correct? At the points, correct? Again Z form हो रहा है, correct? So what are the angles then? So again Z form. So AD is parallel to BC and AD is even parallel to BC, correct? They both parallel हो गया ना, same चीज है, right? They both are parallel, the opposite sides are parallel, hence it is a parallelogram. ठीक है, it is a parallelogram. So with this we have completed the 8 theorems. Okay, 8 theorems are completed. Now let's move towards the midpoint theorem. Important, सबसे ज्यादा questions you will get from this only. Okay, what does midpoint theorem say? Listen carefully. The line segment joining the midpoints of two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side. ठीक है, so what does it say? मिड पॉइंट थ्योरम कहता है कि इफ इन अ ट्रायंगल, अभी ट्रायंगल की बात कर रहे हैं हम लोग, you have such there, you have a triangle ABC, ठीक है, ABC is your triangle. Okay, उसमें you draw one line DE. So they said that DE, it will be what, it will be parallel to BC, the नीचे वाला side, and it will be half, it will be equal to half of BC. That is what the midpoint theorem says you, ठीक है, that is the midpoint theorem. Important theorem है because it will come in your 10th also. Okay, so let us try to prove it now. Let us try to prove it. So इजी प्रूफ है, नथिंग डिफिकल्ट, इजी प्रूफ है, जैसे अभी तक हमने प्रूफ किया वैसे. Construction we will do. One construction we will do. Let us say that this is my A B C. This two parts line is D E. अब एक extra construction करना है, in your exam you have to write it that we are doing this construction. Draw one line. Draw one line parallel to DB. Okay. और इसको ज्वाइन करो, इसको ज्वाइन करो, राइट इट एज एफ. जस्ट इतना सा कंस्ट्रक्शन करना है, ठीक है, एक ट्राइंगल बन जाना चाहिए था, ठीक है, जस्ट दैट मच कंस्ट्रक्शन यू हैव टू डू. नाउ लीव इट. नाउ लेट अस स्टार्ट सॉल्विंग दिस. ओके, अब इसको हम सॉल्व कर सकते हैं, राइट. आई विल मार्क दिस बिकॉज दीज टू ट्राइंगल्स आर इंपॉर्टेंट. So if you see these two triangles you get. Okay, now with respect to that we will start doing it. Okay, अब look in triangle ADE, ADE, और दूसरा वाला the new one constructed CFE. Look in these two triangles. Angle AED is equals to angle CEF, correct? Why? Vertically opposite angles, correct? Vertically opposite angles है, correct? Then AE is equals to EC क्योंकि that is the midpoint. ए ई ई सी इक्वल होंगे बिकॉज ये मिड पॉइंट है, राइट. एंड एंगल डी ए ई, एंगल डी ए ई विल बी इक्वल्स टू एंगल ई सी एफ, ठीक है. वाई? बिकॉज दैट इज ऑल्टरनेट इंटीरियर एंगल. डी ए ई एंड ई सी एफ, ये ऑल्टरनेट इंटीरियर एंगल बिकॉज ए डी इज पैरेलल टू एफ सी, ठीक है. ये हो गया. सो विद दैट वी कैन प्रूव दैट, वी कैन से कि ये दोनों ट्रायंगल्स कॉन्ग्रुएंट है. सो देयरफॉर ट्रायंगल ADE इज कॉन्ग्रुएंट टू ट्रायंगल CFE. व्हाट क्राइटेरिया? विच क्राइटेरिया यू विल यूज? बाय ASA. टू एंगल्स है और उनका बीच का साइड. ओके, डन. Now let's move ahead. Once you have proven this, we can say that DE is equals to EF, correct, or AD is equals to FC by CPCT. By CPCT I can say that कि ये दोनों जो pairs है they are equal. Okay, अगर they are equal, what is AD? Let us highlight them. अरे highlight करते हैं. AD and FC equal, correct, and DE and EF, these two are equal. Now in your figure you have to write carefully. I have drawn it roughly, so these two are equal. That's given to us. Okay, that is given to us. So if these two are equal, therefore what we can say that DB is equals to FC and DB is also parallel to FC. Why? Because opposite sides are parallel in a parallelogram. ठीक है, if you look carefully it is a parallelogram, right? DEBC एक parallel और DEBC एक parallelogram बनता है, right? So the opposite sides are parallel, correct? So DBCF is a parallelogram. We proved that it's a parallelogram. So what we can say that DE will also be parallel to BC, correct. ये जो DE है that will be parallel to BC. So that was the first thing, right? That was a very first thing we had to find कि ये दो बीच की line है that will be parallel. So we found out, correct, we found out. Now similarly you can say that once you have found out that, so इसको I will just draw once more. Look over here. A B C. This construction is very important. Okay, D E F. ठीक है. Now look over here. Once this is done, we can say that DE plus EF, that will give me BC. Correct, that will give me BC. Then EF and DE, they both are equal na. We found that they both are equal, so I can say that it is nothing but both I will add, I will get BC. 2 times of DE is equals to BC. So DE will be how much? It will be 1 by 2 of BC. BC का हो जाएगा 2 उधर जाएगा. So that was the second thing. ठीक है, ये second thing था ना जो हमको proof करना था. Correct. That is what we had to prove. So here you see we have proven both the things. This too we have to prove it. ये पहला वाला इधर proof हो गया, second वाला done. So with this we have proved how they both are पैरेलल एंड हाफ. ठीक है, अब मिड पॉइंट थ्योरम का कॉन्वर्स, ये लास्ट थ्योरम है. ठीक है, दिस इज लास्ट वन. ओके, मिड पॉइंट थ्योरम का कॉन्वर्स क्या है? Converse is that a line drawn through the midpoint of one side of a triangle to triangle parallel to another side bisects the third side. तो कहते हैं कि अगर हम लोग एक लाइन ड्रॉ करते हैं, ठीक है, मिड पॉइंट ओके ऑफ वन साइड ऑफ ट्रायंगल जो पैरेलल साइड है अनदर के, इट विल बाइसेक्ट द थर्ड साइड आल्सो. Okay, that is what it is. So let us try to prove it. Again, same constructions you will do, same constructions you have to do. Okay, same constructions you will do. A B C D E F. Okay, same construction, nothing more. So it is given that D midpoint है, उन्होंने दिया हुआ है कि D midpoint है. Also DE is parallel to BC. Correct, ये दिया गया है D midpoint है, that's given to us. Okay, so we know it is a parallelogram, मैंने पहले प्रूफ कर लिया. तो CF DB और AD, DB AD तो इक्वल है बिकॉज D इज द मिड पॉइंट, और DB और CF भी इक्वल है बिकॉज ऑफ ऑपोजिट साइड्स ऑफ पैरेललोग्राम आर इक्वल. ये एक पैरेललोग्राम है राइट, इन फुल एक पैरेललोग्राम है, लाइक ओके क्वाड्रिलैटरल है, ऑपोजिट साइड्स है इक्वल. करेक्ट. सो CF is equals to DB is equals to AD. Done. Okay, now congruency. In triangle ADE, okay, in triangle ADE, what happens? And triangle CFE, what we see is that EAD, ठीक है, just keep looking what is the two angles. EAD is equals to ECF. Why? Because that is alternate interior angles, lines parallel, alternating interiors. AD is equals to CF. From here we got it. And angle ADE is equals to angle CFE. ये भी alternate interior है. Alright. So what we can say that therefore triangle ADE जो है that is congruent to triangle CFE. Okay, congruent to CFE. Hence, therefore AE is equals to CE. Correct. AE is equals to EC. Okay, E right, हाँ, CE या EC. So hence what we can say वो तीसरी साइड को bisect कर रही है. So E is the midpoint. Okay, E is the midpoint. So this is the converse. Converse also we did it. All right. So with this, students, we have completed with the chapter of quadrilaterals. Alright, if you want more videos on for doing some questions and etc., you can definitely comment us below, and we'll definitely come up with those videos. Make sure to like this video, share with your friends, and subscribe to the channel right away for more such interesting videos. I'll be seeing you very soon on more upcoming chapters. Till then, take care, everyone. Thank you, and very goodbye.